Teddy Turner, and I was right-handed pitcher today.
Carter McEachern is a senior third baseman.
Tim Scannell, head baseball coach at Trinity University. I'd say like every baseball game, we talk about it all year long. Everything runs through starting pitching. And Teddy Turner, senior right-handed pitcher, was immense today. For him to come out, throw 3 pitches in and out of the strike zone. They're a good offensive team. We watched them last night. I think they collected 14 hits or so off a really quality pitching staff. So Teddy had the slider going. He could drop the curveball in every now and again, and then his fastball had enough velocity at 87, 88 to really throw them off balance in terms of squaring balls. Obviously, McEachern was huge as well, and we were just talking, it was more on the defensive end. I thought he made 2 huge plays at third base where they had runners on second and third or in scoring position, and his defensive plays kept momentum on our side, and in tournament baseball, momentum's everything.
Okay, right. Coach, you made a couple of juggles in the lineup today. You had a different right fielder who's been injured most of the year, and you went back to a DH. Do you rely on your gut? Are you playing hunches, or are you one of these analytical guys?
I think for me it's neither. It's a question of Austin Singer has been basically a 4-year starter for us, and had a really difficult injury that it's just been one of these injuries that set him back much further along than anyone thought it would. This is one of the all-time favorite players I've ever had at Trinity. He's a high-energy kid. He's all about team, flashes a smile all the time. But he's competitive and he's talented, and so he's worked so hard to find his stroke. He's been hitting the ball exceptionally well at practice and in inter squads, and so it really wasn't a hunch as much as we needed to get him in the lineup. In doing so, it juggles a great player in Brody Femmel, and we feel like Femmel's our best defensive center fielder. He really can go get the ball. So what we just said to those guys is that we're just going to play this thing however we see fit, and they have to just kind of be team first. And both those kids are high character kids. And with Santos, he's a phenomenal hitter who's been our DH most of the year, and George Halland has been great lately, so we gave him some swings, and we'll probably keep kind of bouncing this thing around. But it's not really analytical, it's just these are talented kids that we need to get live ABs for.
It's a pretty happy dilemma.
It's a good dilemma. It's actually one that people say that all the time. I actually don't like it in the sense that one guy's reward is another guy's short change or whatever. But this team's all about team right now, so we're past any selfish thoughts or anyone being bummed out playing or not playing. So I'm really proud of the team first mindset with all those guys.
Carter, you came up Trinity baseball a little bit differently. Your background's more, you're from Canada, and your background's you're a hockey goalie. Early on in the game, there were a couple of defensive plays you made that saved runs and changed the momentum of the game and the complexion of it. What's the difference between stopping a hockey puck screaming at you and a ball coming down the third base line, besides there's more teeth in baseball?
Truthfully, there's not that much difference. I kind of pride myself on growing up as a hockey goalie and using those skills that I've honed on the ice, on the field, and trying to square balls up, wear it off the chest if I need to, because you got lots of time at third to make a throw across, and kind of relying on that hand-eye coordination that I've kind of built throughout the years of playing hockey.
You also hit a bomb today. What was the pitch?
I believe it was a fastball.
Not for long, it wasn't. Teddy, besides everything, what was working for you today?
I did a really good job of just throwing a lot of strikes early, getting ahead of people, working the slider, working the curveball, and I didn't throw the fastball too many times, and I think that kept a great hitting team off balance. And by keeping them off balance, they were guessing and they just kept rolling over, and I had great defense behind me, able to work. Carter made great plays to help me out. Jeremy Wolf diving plays saved an inning for me, and I couldn't have done it without the guys behind me.
I don't know if you keep track of or look at the stats yet, but very few balls went into the outfield today.
A lot of sliders, induced ground balls. These guys are staying really good on top of the ball. They weren't putting in the air, so I did have to rely on the infield a lot. And Billy behind the plate did a great job of smothering balls that I threw in the dirt, so I couldn't do it without him.
Coach, could you have scripted these first 2 games any better? You're going in now to the third day of the tournament. You've got a fresh bullpen. You got two great starting pitching performances, key hits at important moments. It seems like these first two games have really gone well for you.
Yeah, no question. I mean, there's not even much to say to it. We're really fortunate. Clutch performances by Gray and Turner. Bullpen is rested, and I think our offense can square the ball a little bit better. I felt like today we left some runs out there. I feel like we got a little sloppy, but it's baseball. You can't play this game at a perfect measure. So we're super pleased, and then like baseball, now it's you're only as good as tomorrow's starting pitcher. So we're on to that, and we're going to play a tough team no matter who we get.
Who is tomorrow's starting pitcher? Have you decided yet?
Mike Walker. Yeah, Mike Walker.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yep, thank you very much.